Well, I just finished my workout, and I was sitting here just thinking. This is my opinion. I was upset when I saw what happened in Georgia. I was upset because I'm from Georgia, and to see what that man and his son did, appalled me, made me upset. And then to see what happened in Minnesota, I got angrier. I said, how can people be like that? I always wanted to be a police officer. I don't know if you know anything about me. I always wanted to be a police officer. And then I watched again the other night. I live in Dallas, and I watched these guys beat this young man up. And I said, we are better than that. We're better than that. It is sad right now that we have this Democratic, Republican, and no one seems to want to get along. I even heard some of our leaders saying, this has been going on since the Rodney King days. And it's upsetting because you're in office since the Rodney King days and you've done nothing. And it is sad because we're letting people come in and destroy this country because they said this is a peaceful protest. I don't know what's peaceful about it. When you see people breaking into stores, you see people beating people up, you see people starting fires, those are crimes. You even have celebrities saying, I'll pay for your bond, I paid for your bond. Well, I'm not a lawyer. I never played a lawyer on TV. But if you're telling someone it's okay to commit a crime, I'm going to pay for you, is not you contributing to that? And, a peaceful protest, but yet you have people behind you throwing bricks, breaking into windows. Well, that's not peaceful anymore. That's not a protest. I think it's time that we get law and order back. I'm sorry to say this, and you can call me what you want to call me. All police officers are not bad. 99.9% of them are not bad. You have some bad apples out there, and I'm going to say this to our Congress, to our senators, even to the president. I like the president. I'm going to say this to them. Guys, what we need to do, we need to have swift justice, meaning when something like Minnesota happened, we need to have a committee that jump on it right now, that handle this right now. You don't let it linger. When something happened in Georgia like it happened, you need to get on it right now because some of them hid it for a little while. Well, they need to be looked at as well. We need to have swift justice. And, I'm tired today. I'm tired of hearing how we can't get along, our Democrat, our Republican, during these times. Well, you know what? You were voted into office to protect the people. We have this pandemic going on right now, and everyone is trying to save their businesses. People have worked all their life to save their business. Well, now you have people destroying it. You have people it's okay to steal. It's okay to beat up. It's okay to start fires. Well, I'm going to say it's not okay. And listen, I will stand shoulder to shoulder with every police officer out there. Call me. I stand shoulder to shoulder with you to help protect America. But at the same time, I will stand shoulder to shoulder with every protester that is protesting something that is peaceful, that is right. Well, it is time for us to stand up. It is time for our congressmen, our senators, for them to get off their butts and start doing something to protect this country. Because they're not. They may not like the president. They may not like his agenda. But you know what? He was voted into office. So if he's voted out of office, the next go round, should whoever didn't vote for whoever wins, should they react like this? No. That was the reason we were the best country in the world, because we were civilized. We're not this. It is time, and all the TV, it is time for us to quit promoting all what's going on, all this negativity out there. These guys breaking into windows. We just want to show this. We want to do this. We want to show this. We want to talk about this. Talk about how we can solve this. Right now, we're at a standstill. And it is time for the American people to stand up. So I ask every senator, I ask every congressman, I ask the president, let's stand up. I'm going to stand with you. I am tired of what's going on now in America. America, I love. And it's funny because I was talking to a young man the other day in my neighborhood. He was saying, "Oh, Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter." Yeah, you're right. Black Lives does matter. But you remember months ago, Congress was all Black Lives Matter, but they dropped it. They moved on to something else. Why? And then I see Black Lives Matter, white person carrying this sign, breaking into a window, and then all of a sudden when a cop comes near him, he holds his hands up. It ain't about African American. It ain't about white. It ain't about Latino. It ain't about Native American. It's about justice. What's right? If it's a peaceful protest, and yet someone is in that group that is throwing a brick, it's not peaceful anymore. We need to think about that. If we want this country back, all citizens, all Americans have to stand up. Not just stand up you have to stand up for everyone. America is beautiful. Guys, I'm sorry. Police, first responder, I'm with you. Peaceful protesters, I'm with you. But you know what? Celebrities, quit saying you're going to pay someone's bond. It's not right. I'm going to take this line from Denzel Washington in this movie I was watching. He said, you want to go to jail or you want to go home? And I think it's time for these criminals to go to jail. Quit thinking that because you're going to stop someone from breaking a window, you're going to be called a racist. Quit thinking that because you got to stop someone from throwing a brick, you're going to be called a racist. Quit thinking that you're going to stop someone from starting a fight, you're going to be called a racist. You're going to stop someone from committing a crime. That is a crime.